Protests against high cost of living spreads to Lagos. Tinubu says to military, protect Nigerian territory. Lagosians have joined the number of states where there have been protests against high cost of living in the country. The Lagos market women and youth protested in the Bejuleke area of Lagos on Saturday. They carried placards with inscriptions such as "Baba Tinubu, Nigerians are hungry," and "Tinubu, come and rescue us," among others. The protest is the latest in the series of protests which have been held in Kogi, Osun, Niger, and Kano State over the rising cost of living in the country. Since the removal of the petrol subsidy in May 2023, prices of commodities in the country have been going up. President Bola Tinubu has charged the armed forces to intensify efforts at protecting Nigeria's territorial integrity against all threats. This is even as the presidency reiterated the urgency to upscale the fight against insecurity, which has robbed Nigeria of its peace and progress, saying, "While the relative peace you have been able to secure is worth celebrating, you must remember that the war is not yet over until every parcel of land held by the enemy is flying the flag of Nigeria." Speaking at the Diamond Jubilee of the Nigerian Defense Academy (NDA) in Kaduna Saturday, the president assured the military of his administration's commitment to their welfare as well as unflagging support to enable them discharge their duties. The president noted that the quality of training at the academy, the military was capable of bringing to an end all acts of banditry, insurgency, and criminality that have ravaged the country. Although the war against the enemies of Nigeria is not over, it is fair to state that relative peace have been recorded across the major flashpoints. These successes have come at a price for the government and the populace. We remember our fallen heroes and those out in the trenches for the sake of our fatherland. Let us also celebrate their resilience and sacrifice at this Diamond Jubilee. I urge you to continue to play your constitutional role of safeguarding the territorial integrity of Nigeria, our fatherland. You must shun any act that is inimical to the well-being of our country and acts that can destroy the gains of the democracy we have enjoyed in the last 20 years, he said. According to him, the government is fully aware of the services and sacrifices that members of the Nigerian Armed Forces have continued to render across the length and breadth of the country, especially in the face of daunting challenges. We as a government will continue to accord priority to the needs of the armed forces to enable the military play its constitutional role without let or hindrance, he said. Tinubu also highlighted some of the milestones recorded during the transformation of the Army to include the subsequent addition and training of Air Force cadets, the successful reunification of the country after the Civil War in 1967, as well as the various short-service military training programs instituted to fill the manpower needs caused by the Civil War. My dear, it's not easy. First of all, let us start from the beginning, which says protests against high cost of living spreads to Lagos. Is there anywhere it's not going to spread to? Not just Lagos. Other states now may take their time, but this is not a matter of answers. This is a matter of people are instigating. That's the way APC talk that day. We say they are instigating people, making them not talk them again. Because if we see them and we see any of them, we go hold them for shit. They tell you go hold them for shit, they go can't do what they're supposed to do. With everything going on, you come outside and you want to politicize it. Why? Things are not going on well. Things are not going the way that they're supposed to be at all. And we know it, and you're coming out to come out to say they actually what's it called? How do you even say it? That people are, what's it called? What's the word that they use that deal? And I'm looking at this one, I'm like, does anybody in Nigeria now need anybody to tell them that things are not fine? No, you don't need anybody to tell you things are not fine. You understand? No nation would ever survive if it refuses to tackle food insecurity, insurgency, and kidnappings. It's a matter of days and criminality will, I will tell you. So first of all, the fact that there is scarcity of food is a problem. The fact that there is scarcity of food, scarcity of what is supposed to be, is a big problem. I kid you not. It's not enough for the government to come out and tell the military people, do this one, it's not enough. Alright, but you told us that it will look, but you will get where you finish just your own poverty on us. But God will never forgive. I don't understand what you're saying here. This is just the beginning. When the battle will be drawn, then we shall know the title of the movie. The increase in cost of living, insecurity, and many other crises in Nigeria was caused by corruption, which has been in the blood of every Nigerian, most especially our leaders. In my own submission, I suggested that the National Assembly should be part-time basis and not full-time body, and the payment should be based on number of sittings, either quarterly or yearly basis, and it should be called sitting allowances. Secondly, Nigeria should introduce price control in all products. Yes, they should make sure whatever is going to be hindering them from putting that price control, they should put it. If they are going to need to sit up and do their work as the government will put it, let them do it. It's a very good idea. Because in as much as things are expensive to the cost, even we in this part of the world, we are fond of this thing. They say this thing is okay. Yes. Anything that goes with tribal sentiments remains like this. Nigeria first becomes any other thing, just a friendly match. Trust me, soldiers just they pretend like Niger people. Everything in Nigeria is very costly, and you're still there and happy. What has the Tinubu administration achieved for the nation since? Let us start counting. Okay. You people think we don't know that this insecurity thing in Nigeria is a war-plan game to divert our attention from our natural resources, looting to the United Kingdom and the likes? Who is fooling who? Very soon, and the snakes and cabal that are chasing you will return to buy them with their poisonous venom. When you are fighting the Igbos, you claim to have industrial revolution to the economy, but see where we are. Since after the Civil War, the Nigerian governments have been governed by only the Yorubas and the House of Fulani. We all know better now. After the war, Igbos were given only £2 as against whatever amount of money they have. The difference is clear. You don't own a business, you don't have an industry, yet you're fighting those who attempt to build one. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news, so thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.